Dang it, man. President Donald Trump just had to rain on our SoFi parade today. He just had to rain on the parade, guys. Look, we were almost at $30 a share this morning. We were breaking out at open, man. This thing looked like it was bound to go to $31 a share today. And then we got news that, well, President Donald Trump canceled his meeting with, President Xi Jinping. I think it was in South Korea. We also got news that, the trade war is heightening, which we're going to talk about that more in my next video. Make sure you guys subscribe for that. But yeah, it looked like for a second there, SoFi was going to all-time highs, and then we got that tweet essentially. We got this news, and the whole market cratered, guys. Everything. NASDAQ 2%, Dow 1.5%, S&P down, a good chunk, Russell down over 1.5%, and the VIX is up 25%. So look, man, SoFi, and by the way, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join the Patreon for my portfolio updates. Just posted one earlier today. Check it out, link down below. Also in the comments, SoFi opened up at 28.60. We ripped to 29.80 in the span of 15 minutes. That's a 4.5% move. So we were ripping on high volume this morning. So we were, again, it looked like we were destined, for 31 all-time highs. But again, the news came out at about 11 a.m. Boom, stocks crashed, and now I think we're at 27.50. And we hit 26.95 earlier in the day. That was the low of the day. So SoFi got down about $3 intraday, 9.5%. That's a pretty big dump there. And if we look at these other time frames, let's say we just saw the intraday, the 5-day, 5-minute. Now we're actually breaking through not only the moving averages here that have been support, but also the lows from yesterday. We hit about 27.70. The day before that, Wednesday, we hit about 27.70. That held as support. So we're starting to slip through this point. That's what we're seeing right now, which, okay, that could bring us down, to $26.75, $27 flat. It's not the end of the world. The reality is it's not the end of the world on the 5-day, 5-minute here that we're slipping a little bit because, again, the overall market's dumping, right? So that's the catalyst. It's not like SoFi, something bad happened. And another thing worth mentioning is, guys, we took the highs out from the entire week. So even though SoFi's down almost 4%, 3.5%, which might suck on the day, we still took the highs out, from the last couple of days. We hit a fresh high on the 5-day, 5-minute today, on the 30-minute today. You can see it, right? On the 1-hour chart, I'm assuming we're getting close. Yeah. And that inverse head and shoulders, if anything, this is testing that inverse head and shoulders. It's stress testing it, if you will, if you want to call it that. We can see here the left shoulder. We got that right there. The head's right here. We got the right shoulder right here. I mean, that's still intact. And as of now, we're holding the neckline. I mean, you guys can see it pretty clear as day. We're holding that neckline on SoFi stock at 27.50, and we're also above the 180 SMA on this 1-hour chart. So it's like, this is a much needed healthy pullback. And if the bulls are serious here, if this stock is really, if it's going to hold the mid-high 20s, if the bulls are about it, this spot needs to hold 27.50, which as of now, you're noticing it is. Buyers are coming in, and we're holding that. It's right there. You're seeing it right there. And you're noticing it on the 5-day, 5-minute. We can see on the intraday. Notice where we held. We held $27 about an hour ago, and now we're holding it again. We're holding that 27 level, which is a strong spot of support here. So SoFi, yeah, let it figure itself out. Let it shake out clearly. We had a nice breakout this morning. It wanted to go over $30. I'm convinced it was going to go over $30, guys. But we got a macro event that sent the entire market down. What are you going to do? There's not much you can do in this scenario, in this case. And yeah, we're what, 2 weeks away from earnings now, about 2-3 weeks away from earnings. SoFi's on the 28th of this month. So my prediction is, and it's been this, I think we're going to get hype before earnings. We might run into earnings. I've been saying that. We're kind of doing that now, although today is down. It's down, but we've been running the last couple of days. So the risk there is if we run too much into earnings, are we going to set ourselves up for a drop post earnings? Potentially. We'll see. But, right now, all we can do is see what's in front of us. And what's in front of us is, again, inverse head and shoulders. Bulls are still in charge. We're above both moving averages on the 4-hour chart. What more could you ask for, right? This still looks pretty good, in my opinion, in the midst of an overall red day where we got some not the best macro news, right? So let's see what else is selling off here, guys. By the way, hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. I think 50% of you, I checked my analytics, watch the content, which I appreciate, but you're not subscribing. That's got to change, guys, because we're on the way to 100,000 subs here on YouTube. Make sure to follow along if you're watching on Facebook. We're blowing up on Facebook, man. We have like 45,000 followers on Facebook. I appreciate all of you for tuning in there, as always. But yeah, we have a lot of red, man. It's not just SoFi. A lot of stocks are getting nailed today. Circle, CRCL, which I still like this. Honestly, I really do, but the overall market is dragging it down. We tried breaking out. I mean, we're still technically breaking out. We have a golden cross. We're above the 180 SMA, but I think the drop today kind of stunted the short-term breakout. So we'll see now if buyers come in the mid-high 130s here, right? We're at 138 right now. So I think Circle, man, watch the dip here. If we just clear the drawing set and zoom in on the price action here in the short term, this still looks really good, right? We're holding higher lows, the whole 9 yards. So I'm looking at CRCL for a potential buy the dip right now after it just broke out to 158. I mean, guys, it's at 138 now. It was at 158 this morning. So this could be, a blessing in disguise right here. I actually might pick some Circle up now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Make sure you guys sign up for that Patreon. That's where I'm making all these moves, right? Yeah, this looks pretty good. Good thing I popped this up because I wasn't seeing it before, or it slipped my mind before. So yes, CRCL looks good. ARM Holdings looks pretty interesting here as well. It tried breaking out, and this is another one where, the Trump announcement kind of screwed it over. It was about to break out, literally. It was starting to. Then boom, we got the catalyst, and we gave back all the gains. But it does look pretty good still, in my opinion, guys. ARM Holdings on the dip. Momentum's building up there for sure. Let's see. What else is going down here, man? We have, in terms of big tech, let's run through some of these. Google is down on the day about 1.5%. All right, not bad. Apple, okay. Apple recovered all that loss, didn't it now? And now it's just selling off a little bit while looking phenomenal on the charts. Obviously there is a lot of China exposure with Apple. So if trade war gets worse, right, it's getting, it's heightening the fears. Apple could slip. Who knows? It could slip more, but it has done very well recently. It's recovered, and the dip looks interesting here into earnings. I'm not going to lie. Let's see. What else is getting nailed today, man? Everything. You guys see my watch list right here on the left. Everything is down. But I'm trying to see what's down more than others, or what stocks are down more than others. Amazon, this chart looks terrible. I'll be honest, man. It's down another 3.5% today, but I think this will be a great buy. I think 2025, especially here in the back half of the year, it's a good time to accumulate. Obviously, back in April when everything crashed, it was a good time to accumulate Amazon, but now I'm definitely racking up the shares a little bit, adding more, because I think into the next year, into 2027, we're going to be a $300 stock, I think, on this thing. So I'm adding here, no doubt. And yeah, I guess we could wrap it up there, man. We have a lot going on and a lot more videos to make. So we'll leave it at, we'll leave it here with this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, join the Patreon for my portfolio updates. We post those weekly. I actually just posted one again earlier today. That is a link down below, or go to stassurfest.com/Patreon. It's also in the comments. I'll see you guys in there. And with that being said, cheers. Have a great rest of your day.